All right, so I'm up close with former Ghana international footballer Samson Lamte, being one of the staunch members to have won Ghana an Afcon trophy back in 1982. The very last time Ghana won a major title at the senior level, that was 1982. The squad led by CK Jenfi, yes, he was the manager, the coach of that particular winning team there. And the man seated beside me, Samson Lamte, is one of the staunch members of that squad. He was a dependable defender at that time. And today we're touching base with him to ask him how career has been so far for him after retirement, and we'll look back at that 1982 squad and as well give a word of advice to the current generation of footballers we have here in Ghana. So basically, Samson Lamte is our guest today on the show. So good afternoon.
Good afternoon, and welcome to my home.
A pleasure to visit you today. Well, I'm part of a generation which never saw an Afcon title.
Oh.
And I've watched clips, I've read books, I've listened to stories about that 1982 winning team. And I'm privileged to be meeting you as one of the members to have handled that trophy in 1982 in Libya there. But even before we go into the talk about the 1982 Afcon winning squad, can you tell us about your early days as a player, or how did it all start for you as a footballer?
Okay, it all started at my school age. We were playing in the school playing grounds, and a certain man called Mr. was standing somewhere looking at us. But later he called me and said he wanted to take me to his team at Mantobi called Noble Aries. So I accepted. He promised to come the next 2 days. He fulfilled his promise. He came and took me to the place. I trained with them. They said that no, I can play for them. So I was rested there. I played for Noble Aries in 1970-71. In 71, we were selected to play Greater Accra region, the regional coast festival in Kumasi. So we went there, we played. We went to the finals with Asante region. We played 4-4 at the end of the match. So there's no penalty by then. So we have to keep the cup for 6 months. They have to keep the cup for 6 months for that time. That is how it is. From there, I went to Kumasi to visit my sister. My sister was then working with Georg Footwear Division. There, I went and trained. They have a football team. I went and trained with them. The team manager there saw that I'm a good player. They employed me just after finishing my middle school.
Wow.
They employed me. I worked there. I played with them. Then there were a lot of Kotoko and Corners players at the factory by then. Bokman, Ifa, Justice, Razak and the rest. They are all there by then. Golden Boy Razak. He worked with footwear. So the players started fighting over me. This one said, I'll take you to Corners, I'll take you to Kotoko, Corners, Kotoko. By the end, I end up in the second division by then, Ashanti Stars, owned by Gruza. Alaji Gruza. So I played for them a season. The following season, Afani also saw me, then took me to Kotoko, Anochi. I was with Kotoko playing for Anochi. But when they said in 77, when they said the Black Star people are not going because they are preparing for Afcon over here, 78 over here, they were not releasing Kotoko players who went there. So I was playing regularly for Kotoko by then. I would play Anochi, then go and be on the bench. Sometimes I will go in, sometimes I will start with straight ball, Yayakan, Justice Apia, Tanko Ibrahim, who again, a lot, senior players. Gordon Prepe was among. So from there, because they say the Kotoko people are not, with Blaster are not coming, I got that chance to go everywhere they went that year, except Holland. They won a Cooper Cup against House of Folk. They said the winner will go to Holland, except that trip that I did not go. But after that, before that, I went every place with them. Then we were there. York have a team in Sawan called Ghana Can. Sawan Ghana Can by then. So they were going backwards. They were not coming up. They were not doing well in the league.
They were struggling.
They were struggling. So they make every player who is working with your company and paying any other club. If you still want to work with the company, leave your club and then join Georg Stars. They turn the team to Georg Stars. From there, I joined Georg Stars. And I was with Georg Stars for 3 years. I was in the Georg Stars when I joined the national team in 1979. Just after the Afcon over here, 78, the next blaster recall, I was among.
Who was the coach at that time?
It was C.K. Jamfi and Onijan. Onijan was around by that time. He was working with the sports council. So it was C.K. Jamfi. And I'm proud to be a student of C.K. Jamfi. He made me what I was.
Tell us more about C.K. Jamfi. What made him that unique?
C.K. Jamfi is somebody who loves football. He has passion for it. So if you know that you are a good player, he won't leave you. He will polish you, unless you say you don't like it. So he made me what I was by then.
Well, you played as a defender, a very solid defender. History has it that you were very solid as the rock there. And you're talking about C.K. Jamfi nurturing you, making you what you think you became at some point in your career. Your very first call up to the Black Stars, which were the senior players you went to? Because of course, since you were going to be in the Black Stars, you were going to meet some old players.
Yes, I met a lot of them. Kuku Dazi, Justice Moore, Azikakwe, Aruna Yusuf. Again, a lot, senior ones. So I respect them a lot. They guide me. They guide me. I was always with them. So I followed some of them, their footsteps.
So how is it like playing for Ghana's national team at that time? What was the incentive for you? What was the motivation whenever you are called to play national team?
The only incentive over there is we go to camp for months. We can go to camp for 2 months, 3 months. That is the only incentive. We don't get anything. We get 3 cedis a day.
That's the per diem a day?
Per diem a day, 3 cedis. So every week, 21 cedis.
There was money at that time?
Yeah, maybe. But it didn't come regularly.
Once in a while?
Once in a while, yeah.
Then it comes.
That time, this man was our team manager, Kojo Nunu.
Oh.
The blessed man.
And, well, okay, so before that 1982 Afcon that you eventually won, there were certain issues, political issues in the country at that time, where there were some brouhaha about the fact that you will go, you will not go, you will go, you wouldn't go, until finally the president at that time, President Jerry John Rawlings, stepped in and said, look, you would have to represent Ghana at that competition there. The players at that time, what was your reaction? Were you ready to buy into what they were saying that you shouldn't go, or you were eager to represent the country on the continent?
We were eager to go by that time because previous month we went to Benin to play first sister games also, Zone 3, West African Zone. And we won it. When we came back, we heard, no, we are not going. So we were not happy. We were eager to go, we want to go. Until we heard we will go. And then people are saying we did not prepare. We prepared very well through that tournament. And when we came here, we just for 2 weeks, we heard we are not going, we are not going. The third week, they say we'll go. So we were all happy that now we are going. Because of our 2-3 months camping here, we are one.
Very solid.
Very solid. Nobody knows this is Kotoko man, this is Asante man, this is this man. We were one solid team because of our long camping period.
So what was, the magic for that team? I mean, you mentioned that there was unity and everything. So when you landed in Libya, which teams were you scared of, or which teams did you think would pose a huge challenge to you, or winning the title in the
By then we were talking of Cameroon and Algeria, because Cameroon have Rojamila and Bela and the rest, Nkono, Antwerp and the rest. Then Algeria have Bellomi, Rabah Maja and the rest. So we have even Raja Maja was playing in France by then. The semi-final match we play with them, they brought him to come and play with us from France.
Wow.
Yeah. So they were the people who were scaring us, but God willing, we overcome them.
But during your time, were there something like foreign-based players in the squad in your team?
No, all locally based.
The 23, did you send 23-man squad?
Yes,
or 18?
all 23.
They were all local players.
Local players. All local players.
Wow. And talk to me about that tournament. You earned a certain name on that competition, Gaddafi. They added Gaddafi to your name after that competition.
Yeah.
What's the secret behind that name?
Even I myself, I was surprised. After the final match, we were going for a trophy. Then the Libyans themselves started calling me Gaddafi. By that time, I don't know why, because of my fairness or my color, we resemble their president. That's why they were calling me so. Then my colleagues also started calling me. So the name started from there before we get here.
Got to Ghana. But realize you used to have a particular hairstyle then at that time.
By that time, I was not having the.
You didn't have that hairstyle.
After the tournament, before I did it, I went to Cote d'Ivoire to play African sports.
Okay.
There I did it.
All right. So after that Afcon, you came back to Ghana and you didn't continue with Kotoko again.
So by that time, before the Afcon, I was with Asante. I left Kotoko to join.
So you managed to play both Hearts and Asante Kotoko.
Yeah, I played them. I played the teams.
Both teams.
I started with Kotoko and joined Gio Stars. Gio Stars to Asante. Asante, after the 87, how can I call it? The sacking of the 23 players from Asante by Nyauta Makro.
Dr. Nyauta Makro.
Yes.
Can you tell us something about it? What happened?
You know, by then we have solid players in Asante, but the team is not doing well. We drew a lot of matches, we lose, we were not winning.
So what was the problem at that time?
I can't tell. It happens with clubs. It happens with clubs. Nowadays, you can see Real Madrid and the rest. They are the players, but they are not doing well. So once we were in the house, weekend, then we heard on the radio, 23 players of Accra Suffolk have been sacked. I was included.
Meaning they didn't even give you a letter,
No.
You were not told?
No, we were not told. They didn't say it on the radio. Then the following Monday, it is in papers. Then I rejoined Kotoko again.
Oh, you mean Kotoko were also always ready to receive you?
Yeah.
Also, playing for Hearts of Oak and going back to play for Kotoko. So Kotoko to Gihok, Hearts of Oak, back to Kotoko again. How was the experience like? Did you harbor any anger in you?
Oh, no, I didn't harbor any anger. I love football. I have passion for it, so I just want to play football. So anywhere I go, I just play my football.
So after that, 82, you came back to play for a short spell with Hearts of Oak, then back to Kotoko again. Yeah. So how long did you stay at Kotoko?
The second time?
Yes, the second spell at Kotoko.
It is 2 years. 2 years. I was in the team that beat, is this Zamalek or, yes, Zamalek or Herali, 5-3 or so. They beat us 2-1, they will beat them 4 something in Kumasi.
You're part of that squad. And
Yeah.
who were some of your teammates? Some of your teammates at that time?
They were Kusiapia.
The current Blasters?
Yes. Banaman, Ahmed Roxin, Safu Jamfi, Sarah Meza, Kofi Abri, Thomas Salmon, Chencheini, a lot.
Oh, like a very solid team there.
Yeah.
Wow. So right after 2 years with Kotoko, then you moved out of the country.
No. Before I joined the Kotoko for the second time, I've moved already. I moved in 82.
After the Afcon?
After the Afcon, I went to Abidjan to play African sports
for
3 years.
Team.
Yeah, for 3 years. So I came back in 85.
To continue with
Asofo.
And then
the Sackers, then I went to Kotoko. Yeah.
So tell us about your 3 years in Abidjan. Was that the first foreign club you played for?
Yes, that is the first foreign club I played for. Even their president came to Libya. There he started connecting.
President
with me.
Of the club?
The club, Simplice Nzu, of African sports. He came to Libya to watch the Afcon.
Okay. So that's where your performance was?
He contacted me then. Accepted. Before moving, we Asofo play Kotoko in the league match here. It was goalless. After that, that is the first time I played holding midfielder.
Okay,
the one plays in front of the
number 6,
back 4. The first time I was used by Ben Kofi was our coach by then.
Oh. And how was the performance that day?
Beautiful, very nice one. After that match, the night I moved to Abidjan.
Wow. So at that time, wasn't there any resistance from the people of the Hearts of Folk?
They don't want me to go. That's why I went in the night. They don't want me to go.
So was there anything like transaction, signing?
There's no ITC. Oh. If you go outside, you can stay for 3 months in that country. You are free to play. That is what I did.
So you actually ran away from Hearts of Folk?
Yeah.
Was it about the conditions?
They approached them, they don't want me to go. And I can't play Hearts of Folk for my lifetime. Yeah. I have to go and test somewhere else. After when I went and come back, I joined them again.
And they received you well?
Yeah. That is something they are doing. It is not good for them. If you play for them, you want to leave. They don't want you to leave. They want a huge money from the club you are going to. Before they release you. But Kotoko, you can see if somebody leaves Kotoko, wholeheartedly will come back wholeheartedly to join them again.
That's the difference?
That's the difference. That's what I see. That's the difference.
But before anything, which team do you support? Which team do you support, right from childhood or even growing up? Which team?
I am House of Folk man. My parents, my father, and everybody is House of Folk man. So I am House of Folk.
And you are Phobian through and through.
Yeah.
But playing for Kotoko, didn't that interfere?
That is work. That is work. I play very well. Nobody sees anything that. The only thing you see that I play House of Folk before. Okay. But you cannot say I'm House of Folk man or Kotoko man.
Wow. So after that winning team in Libya, then back, forth, went to Abidjan, came back to House of Folk before moving on again. So after 1987, what actually happened with your career?
After 1987, I came down to Accra and stayed for a year without playing in the club.
What happened?
I just want to stop by then.
You wanted to retire from
football by then. But Jones was Olympics. Jose Atukefiu was Olympics coach. So he invited me to their training grounds. I went there and then they said I should play for them for 1 season. And I did that. I played with the Peace.
87-88 season you played for Accra
And
Great
I actually retired on 89. 89, I did not play anything.
You called it a quit on your career, 1989.
89. Yeah.
At the time, was it difficult? Was it a difficult decision to make at that time to retire from football? Because most footballers talk about the fact that the game is so beautiful, it's a passionate game, and they find it difficult retiring.
It is the supporters who force those people play by that time, to stop playing early.
Oh, what are some of the things they do?
They will call you old man, but then they have seen the musical youth of a class of folk. So if you are playing, they call you old man, old daddy, and the rest. So they frustrate you. You have to quit for the young boys to play.
Wow. So that forced you into retiring in 1989.
Yeah.
So after 1989, what did you do afterwards? For 1989.
I went into coaching.
Immediately.
Immediately.
Where did it start from?
With a team in Osu here, in Akwaji Park over here. They were playing by then. Was it first division by then? No, second division. Because our premier was the first division by then. So we were playing second division. The team called the God Stars.
Osu the Go.
The God Stars. Owned by Fred Debra. He was once a member of GACA. So I coached them.
So after coaching Osu the Go, where next did you move to?
Moved to Feyenoord with Adi, Coach Adi. With Coach Adi. I stayed with the younger boys at the camp for 2 years. Then by then they have a second division team too. Sagado Feyenoord. They play in the central region. So I moved to them too. We were there when one day I said I won't go again because it is very tedious work. You have to wake up. We don't sleep there. Only the boys sleep at Fete. You come up, you wake up at dawn to Fete, come in the night, dawn.
It was hectic.
It was hectic. So I just gave up.
You came back home?
Yeah. Then I was sitting when a class of folk, was it their secretary, calls me that Tommy wants me, Tommy Ukan.
Yeah.
Mancha now. So I went to see him.
That was in which year?
That was in 2004. 2004.
Oh, so from between 1989 all through. So in the 90s, there was no activity apart from the final coach Osu the Go.
Final, yeah.
Final.
Yeah. Yeah.
In 2004, Tommy Ukan
calls me, and I went. He said they want me to join their technical staff, and I accepted. By then we were prepared. They were preparing to start the Confederation Cup they won. Yeah. So it was me, Adolf, and Fianza. We started that program for a class of folk.
So,
and later, Jose joins us. Ufe and Adolf left. Jose joins us. So I was with Jones till we won the cup.
Oh, so that the year Hearts won the Cup Confederation, you were the assistant coach?
Yeah, I was the assistant coach by that time.
Wow. So, all right. So, can you talk to us about what went in the preparation for Hearts to win that major title? Because before that, there was the 64 battalions in the 2000. They won it in 2000, and a few of the players also left at that time. Ismailado had left, so they had Amankwamreku, Charles Alote, Eric Nyaku, and the likes. These were guys from Araras. Did you have the opportunity to see their grooming to the senior team?
No.
So
I just joined them
in 2004.
2004, yeah.
Okay. So you seem to have learned a lot from Jones Atikwefi. What are some of the things you can look into the camera and tell viewers about the latest Jones Atikwefi, about his coaching tactics? That he's called a set. People believe in his philosophy so much that they think that Ghana have under-celebrated someone like him.
Yeah, you know, Jones is a man of passion for football. When he said, do this for him, do it perfectly for him, and you'll be his man.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't think you twist him. You can't twist him. Do it perfectly for him, you'll be his man. That is what he put into the players.
Wow.
And they give up their best.
How was it like working with him?
Cordial. It's a very nice one.
Even though the age difference, but still.
Yeah. I was watching Jones when I was a young boy. And because of, I also played for the national team, I did well. He also loves me. He teaches me things. That's why he let me join Olympics when he was coaching them.
Wow. Okay, so you played under him?
Yeah, in Olympics.
And then you became his assistant coach
in
the 2005 winning team.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about those two games against Kotoko. First at the Accra Sports Stadium.
Yeah.
Getting to the 90th minute, Hearts were down by a goal to nothing. You as an assistant manager, what was the communication you were having with Jones Atikwefi at that time when the game was about to end and Hearts were still trailing at 1-0?
You know, by then we were playing better than Kotoko. But the only difference is the goal they had. Yeah. So I have to tell you, we should put pressure on them. You should tell the boys to put pressure on them. And then move like a team. There shouldn't be any divided positions on the field. There should be a cohesion. They move together. And that gives us the equalizer.
That was scored by Luis Ajimai.
Yeah.
A very young player at that time.
Yeah.
He together with
Ajatete, Kotoko, Tondombote, and the rest.
Wow. So, going to the second leg in Kumasi as well, then again Hearts were down by a goal. Another game where people thought Kotoko dominated for the greater part until the coach took out Charles Taylor.
Yeah.
So when the white man took out Charles Taylor at that time, what was the reaction from your bench?
That is a big mistake the white man did over there, because we were afraid of Charles Taylor. Everybody don't want to give Charles Taylor the chance. So when Kotoko had the ball, you see about 2-3 players or first of all people on Charles Taylor. So when he took him out, he raised us. We became free. Then we started playing them.
Wow.
Yeah, started playing them. That is why we got the equalizer.
Through Ajatete.
Yeah. And then won the penalties.
So the penalty shootout there, did the coaches decide on who takes it, or you left it to the players to?
No, we train on it, so we decide. You are going after you this man, after you this man. So they know already before we start the game. Oh. They want to kick the first kick, the last kick. It was the second one that we started choosing. But the first 5, they know themselves already.
And Amankwamriku was the captain of the day, missed his penalty.
Yeah. It was very hard work for him.
So, at that time, knowing Kotoko and Hearts affair very well, and you have had the opportunity to play for Kotoko, play for Hearts, what was the kind of message from your quarters or from you personally to the team or the 11 players on the field that day? Aside Jones Atikwefi's instructions, you as an assistant to Jones Atikwefi that day.
Well, I talked to some of them individually, those who I'm tight with, like Donko, Donko. I coach him in the Gold Stars. Amankwamriku, Ajatete. I played with him in Snit football team.
With him?
Yeah, but then he was a small boy. Yeah, I talk to them personally, how they should be on the field to play their game.
Wow. So people look back at that game back in 2005 against Kotoko, and people try to go into the spiritual bit of it. But you as a coach, you both played football again, played as at the national level, national team, played for both Hearts and Kotoko. Eh, what would you say? What would you say to people who believe so much in spirit or spiritualism in football? Does it that exist?
That is their belief. And me, I can tell you there's juju in football, but I don't believe it.
There is juju in football.
There is juju in football, but I don't
But
believe
you don't
it.
believe it.
Yes.
You never used it at your time.
I'll go and play
The team
ball.
you played for never used it.
They use it, but I don't use it. The team will make a juju, they will use it. The players will come and use, but I don't touch it.
Doesn't that affect the performance of the team?
Sometimes I go into a match forgetting to say even our Father who art in heaven. I'll play well. Yes.
I think the football is a God-given talent.
Yes. I love it. It's part of me.
What's so special about football? What is so special about football?
Playing football is a very nice thing. Especially when your team is doing well. You get a team who's weak. You pass the ball around them, then you go and score. It's very nice.
Wow.
If you want to get tired in football, you get tired because you carry the ball. That's why 11 people play. Pass to somebody. Me, I can play football 90 minutes. You won't see that I've played 90 minutes.
You don't even sweat.
No sweat, no dirty, nothing.
But you're a solid defender.
Yes. If you come the ball is not for you. I'll take it from you.
You're a good ball winner.
Yes. I can take it from you. I can read you. You want to pass the ball out, I will intercept. You want to beat me, I will take it from you. Pass. They are workers, so if I get the ball, I give it to them. Go and do your work.
Wow.
But I love goal. So during my playing time, I'm in the defense. But when we score a goal, I'll be the first person to catch the one who scored the goal.
And jubilate.
Yes.
You love goals.
I love goals.
Did you score a couple of them yourself?
Yes. I scored a couple. For us of Hope, the national team, the tournament we went to Benin, I scored 2 goals. The final match against Togo, I scored a first goal.
Wow. So which of your goals would you say was your best? Your best goal, or the goal you celebrated most?
The penalty against Libya. The penalty against Libya.
1982. Yeah. The game ended 1-1.
Yeah.
You played that penalty?
I was the first person. We also know those who were kicking by that time.
So going to pick the ball to kick at that time, what was running through your mind? Final.
I want to score. I want to score. I was telling myself, I want to score.
And then you scored.
Yes.
Wow. Do you think the team that won the Afcon in 1982 has celebrated enough in this country? Do you think we celebrate them enough in this country?
No.
We don't?
They don't.
Why?
They are not being celebrated at all.
Can you tell us what?
We won the cup and we're giving you half piece of cloth.
Half piece of cloth?
Yes. Half piece of cloth.
For winning a major title like the African Cup of Nations?
Yeah, that is why people are saying we have cursed the national team. We don't want them, we the 82 people who have cursed them, we don't want them to win the cup because we don't get anything.
But talk to me about that issue of the cursing and all. Did any member or did any
none of
member
us
of the team curse the team?
None of us. Why should we curse the team? It is their generation now. So why should we curse them? None of them. Actually, I'm saying none of them, but if somebody has done it, I don't know.
But you personally, you've left everything to God.
Yeah.
So at that time, what were the promises by the government?
Yeah, by that time, Zigah was the sports minister. He went with us. The final match, he gave us a goodwill message from the president that we should win the cup and come back home. Something special is waiting for us.
So after winning that trophy, coming back to Accra,
nothing happens.
You all thought
we'll get something.
Who was your captain at that time?
Imanu Kwashi. the question of Azakes.
Oh.
I was vice, and Haruna Yusuf was the second vice.
You were the vice captain
yeah.
that time. And no benefits.
No
just
benefit.
a half piece of cloth.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, by that time, when we go out to play, we only get our per diem.
That's a 3 cedis.
No, not the one in Ghana. When we go outside, it is 100 cedis also, $100 by that time also.
So during your national team day, you traveled across the
world? Yeah, a lot. Even after 82 in Libya, we went to Malaysia to play Medica tournament. We were second. The Brazilian club beat us in the finals. Corinthians from Brazil, they beat us in the finals. We played them twice in the competition. In the group stage, we played them, it was 0-0. The finals, they beat us 3-0.
Wow. But so, talking about the Afcon trophy and you not getting anything and you not having that kind of status that you want your country to hold you to high esteem, like Brazil like this, players like World Pele, Garincha, and who are celebrated very well because of they winning major titles for the country now. Ghana 1982 class of players there. 23 of them. Do you hear from them? Do you hear from some of them? Those who are alive?
The players? Yes. Oh yeah, I heard from some of them. I met some of them too.
How are they doing?
Some are doing fine. Some are also not doing fine.
And what's the feedback like when you talk to them? Do they still look back at that?
Yeah, we talk about those days. We talk about those days. How we thought things would be well for us. And even before that, the Libyans, we were staying in the same hotel with them. They were begging us to leave it for them.
Oh, they're trying to bribe you?
Because
in a way, bribe you?
They said we should leave it for them. Because then, if you're not married, you don't get a woman. So if they win, they will give them money, they will marry, they will give them cars. They will give something that will profit them.
Some of the players were?
Yes, we talked to some of them. So after we came, we say, like we know we should have left it for them.
Oh, that was the mind?
Yeah.
If you had left it for them.
Because they will marry.
So you in a way regretted
winning the Qatar because we did not get anything.
It looks like majority of you are bitter.
Yeah, some of us.
But are you bitter?
I'm not bitter because I know it's a generation matter. Those who are playing now is their turn. Even I met Akwe McLean the other day. He was saying, look, these people, they went to fund us and they come and they were rewarded. We won the cup, nothing.
Absolutely nothing?
Nothing.
But have you tried engaging those in authority, the sports ministry, governments, successive governments? Have you tried?
Yes, our seniors has done something like that before. Those who won the 65, fulfilling the rest, and then 78 people. Even 78 people were promised house.
They were promised houses?
Houses, yeah, by champion.
But you, what was the promise? A special gift?
Special, you can make something special.
That was the word from the minister then?
Yeah, and that special thing is the piece of cloth.
So what did you do with the piece of cloth when you got to Ghana?
I give it to my wife.
Wow. All right, so talking about your wife, let's go a bit into your family. How was it like trying to blend being a father or a breadwinner and playing football?
It's very simple. As I said, in our time, we go camp for 2-3 months. I leave them in the house. I go and stay in the camp. I just don't leave them. I leave something behind for them to cater for themselves. And I'll go to camping. Stay there for 2-3 months. But once in a while, I'll touch in the house. So they also love football.
But did any of your children get into... So, by the way, if I can ask, how many children
I have 3 children. 1 boy and 2 girls. The first one was just born. The one after him is a lady. He's a teacher. The third one is a nurse.
So none of your children went into football?
No.
Was it that they were not interested or you didn't push
They
them?
all have football. They all have football. When they are playing football on the television, we sit down together, we watch. They can tell you this man is doing better, this one is not doing better.
So those days that you
But the second one don't like Suarez at all.
Doesn't like Luis Suarez at all. Why?
Because of what he did to Ghana.
2010 FIFA World Cup. Oh, that experience also most of us, because we thought Ghana would have gotten to the semi-final of the World Cup at that time. And at the time, you also never qualified Ghana to the World Cup, even though you won the Afcon.
No,
you never qualified Ghana to the World
then it was very difficult to qualify. Because
How difficult was it?
Only a team, a club, a country will go. Only one country.
Only one country.
Yeah. So how can we qualify? It's very difficult.
With the likes of Zaire, Algeria, Egypt, Cameroon. Wow.
We try our best, but we could not get anywhere. We win maybe 2-3 matches before we will be eliminated.
Wow. Still staying with your family, you traveled across the continent, you've gone to Asia, gone to Abidjan. They're just our neighbor. Did you, in one way or the other, carry your family along, or you left them here in Ghana?
No, I took my family to Abidjan. I took my family to Abidjan. By then I have 2 kids. Desmond and Gertrude. I took them to Abidjan. We stayed there for 3 years. But when the league is over, we come down to go.
We see the young players, when they are on their part, they go out to play football and they're back on holiday. We see them flaunting their world around in town and all that. Was that the same way with you? You come to town, you know that, yes, professional.
It is something like that, but not like what they are doing now.
Okay.
Because we don't come with cars and the rest. We don't have Porsche cars. I come and I walk around. They can see that, hey, this man has just arrived.
How did it feel like walking around Osu and everybody knowing that this is something Lamptey?
They know me, so I'm proud to be with them.
How did you manage the fame? You were famous at that time. Very famous.
Still I'm famous.
Still famous, yes.
Yeah, still I'm famous.
How do you manage it?
It is very nice thing for me. I will pass here in the night. In the night to maybe sitting in the car, but somebody will call me. I don't know why. I will get to recognize I'm the one person.
Wow. Even before getting here, we asked on the way.
I told you if you, after this the bridge here, if you ask anybody, they will
someone
show
just directed us.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. I mean, who was your mentor at that time? Which player is your mentor, or was your mentor at that time?
As a foreign player.
Yeah, foreign player or locally.
Beckenbauer.
Oh, Frank Beckenbauer, a German international.
You know how I got to be in touch with, or no, to be in love with him?
No.
The finals in '74, when he get a dislocated shoulder, they tied the hand around him and he played to the end of the match. That made me love him too much.
You love to play like him.
And I said, I will play like this man.
Franz Beckenbauer.
Yes.
Have you had the opportunity to meet him?
No, I haven't met him before.
Wow. And not met him in any international game?
No.
Wow. So do you still dream of meeting Franz Beckenbauer?
If the chance comes, I will meet him.
Wow. But apart from Franz Beckenbauer, which other players at that time do you really admire?
To cast my mind back, I can say Lothar Matthäus. For Maradona, I don't like him.
Why didn't you like Maradona?
If I'm playing with Maradona, I don't think he will beat me.
Wow.
Yeah.
But they say he was the greatest at his time. He used to go past the defenders like something.
It's the them, not me.
You would never allow Maradona to go past you?
A one-way player, one-leg player, you can't beat me.
You'd have stopped Maradona on every day, on any day?
Any day, any time, any day.
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah.
Was a World Cup winner.
That is time. Always luck.
Wow. So Lothar Matthäus, he also is a German international.
German international. Yeah.
He'll be coming to Ghana very soon.
On the program.
Will be coming to Ghana very soon.
For a program.
Yes. He'll be coming to Ghana very soon. So maybe you might have the opportunity to meet him.
All right.
But away from the football itself and with family and all that, would you try to talk about the monetary aspect of the game? What kind of benefits have you derived from football? Can you state the claim about what benefits you derive from football? And maybe a bit of advice to the younger generation who seem to be having everything on a silver platter, paid huge amount of money, huge bonuses and all that. But your time wasn't like that.
Yeah.
But before that, you can answer what benefits
I've got from football.
Yes.
I've not benefited much, but I'm okay. I'm okay with my living.
You're comfortable with
what I have.
What you have.
Yeah.
Wow. But do you have any regrets?
For playing football?
Yes.
No. I have no regret.
You've never regretted?
No, I've never.
So, after retirement, you've done coaching, but as of now that we speak, what are you still into?
I'm in coaching still. I'm in assistant coach to Uncle T, formerly Pure Joy.
Oh, so TT Brothers.
TT Brothers, yeah.
Okay, they play in the Division 1?
Yeah.
At Pram.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think there are some former players also in that team. Bloody Morgan.
He's there.
What's his role these days?
He's no more playing. He's trying to be a coach. So he's learning from us.
Okay. So will you welcome any national team appointment at this time? You'll be the coach of a national team under 20, under 23, under 17, under 15, or any age category. Will you welcome it?
Why not? I have to serve my country. So I'll accept it.
Wow. So you've coached Accra to Folk as assistant coach, Zigah, now with Uncle T Stars there. They will play in the Division 1.
Uncle T United.
Uncle T United. Yes, Uncle T United. They will play in the Division 1 in the next league season.
This morning, I just came from training when you called me.
Okay. Far away in Pram?
No, today went to the beach. Osu Beach, behind the Independence Square.
Oh.
So the team would rather come from there to this place.
To meet you up. Wow. But, so what kind of advice do you have for the younger generation who are watching you now?
They must be united among themselves. They should love each other. No hatred. And play the ball with free mind. That will help them.
Wow. And about the monetary aspect of it, the management of their funds, their monies and all that, what advice can you give? You as a senior player?
They should invest.
What they have?
What they have, yeah. They should invest. Because you don't know what will happen. Football, there are a lot of certain things. So they should invest so that when they are no more playing, they enjoy their investment.
Wow. So, okay, so you played with Abedia Pele and Kwesi Appiah, the current Blasters coach. How would you describe or how would you rate his performance so far as a national team coach?
I don't see anything bad with him. He's doing well. He's doing his best. But people are thinking he must talk. He stands there like a dummy.
You know Kwesi Appiah very well.
I know Kwesi Appiah.
How has he been from
we joined the national team on the same day. I and Kwesi Appiah. So I know him very well. I play Kotoko with him too.
So he's your teammate?
Yeah.
He doesn't like to talk?
He's somebody on the quiet note always. You see him quiet the city. Unless you go and disturb him with talking before you talk.
Wow. So you think that's his style?
Yeah.
Nobody should bother him.
That is the style. We see from the Europeans too. When they are playing matches, the coaches don't. There are some coaches they don't shout. They don't do anything. They just what their players. Once in a while, they can say, "You do this, do this." But in Ghana here, they want our coaches to be like commentators,
Screaming, shouting.
shouting, "Hey, you go back, you go." No, they don't do that.
They want the coaches to play along with the player.
Yes, with our mouth. You will write them. Pass to this man. Yes, they sit down quietly. They jot things down. Second half, then they tell you this is what we are doing, and then when they come to, you see a change in that thing.
So, the coaching batches, which one do you have now currently?
The coaching certificate. I have license A. The highest one in Ghana, yeah, license A. I have it.
So it qualifies you to coach
anything
here in Ghana.
Yeah.
So you've been assistant for Hearts of Oak and now Uncle T United. Would you welcome the decision? Would you welcome the opportunity to coach any club in Ghana?
Any club in Ghana?
Yeah, any club in Ghana.
Yes, I'm still in football, so any opportunity that comes, I will grab it.
Wow. So can you look to the camera and talk about that 1982 squad? Your best player in that winning team, even though you're part of the team that won it, you were the vice captain of that team. Your best player that wowed you at the tournament.
I would say that player is Kofi Bedu.
Kofi Bedu.
Yes. He played very well. He strategized for us. In our semi-finals match against Algeria, he made the referee give the Algerians the captain red card. And that gave us the numerical advantage over them to beat them.
How did it happen? How did he do it?
They were booting themselves. Then the referee saw them, called the two of them, give the two of them yellow cards.
Okay.
The next moment, Kofi Bedu spit on his hand. He himself spit on his hand. Then go and show it to the referee that this man did it to me.
Oh, so that was some theatrics there, strategy.
Yeah.
So when you
because the referee knows the areas they spit. Okay. He can spit on you. So if he show it to him, he doesn't take any seconds to decide.
Think twice about it.
To take his decision.
So when you went to the dressing, why did you ask Kofi Bedu? How did he do it?
Yes, we asked him how did he do it. He said, these are don't mind them. They are stupid people.
Oh. Just like that?
That gave us the numerical advantage over them. But then it was 2-2. And we won 3-2.
Team that had Rabba Majen, all that.
Yes, below me and the rest.
Also, once you beat Algeria in the semi-finals and you were going into the final against Libya, the host nation, did you already look like winners? Did you start thinking ahead of yourself that you were winners?
Yes. We start thinking of winning the cup. Especially when we get that message.
Wow.
A good message from the president.
That something special was waiting for you in Accra.
In Ghana, yeah.
Wow. And then you came only to realize that it was a piece of cloth.
Yeah.
1 yard or half piece?
Half piece. Different types.
Wow.
Yeah, it has been cut already.
Is it
packed there. Well, not a sasa, but a whole cloth, maybe one piece, they divide into two. Put them down when they call you. Even it was not wrapped.
Just like that?
Plain.
Goodness me. And since then, we have still not won an Afcon yet.
Yeah.
Anytime Ghana has been an Afcon, what runs through your mind? Recently, you watched Ghana at the 2019 Afcon. I'm sure you followed all of the matches.
Yeah.
What runs through your mind anytime you watch them?
I always think they should win so that people start disturbing us about our juju doing against the Black Stars. So I always want them to win.
So that people stop thinking about the fact that
we have made them juju.
Your squad cursed them and all that. Remember, there's been series of governments, and they've spoken about they're trying to compensate our old legends, former players. So you talk about the fact that Osekofi's badge have also had a bit of a compensation. Do you think it's about time your squad also gets some compensation?
Yes, if there is something like that, we will appreciate it. And then in 2014, Mama gave us something.
Okay.
Mama gave us something small, but we have to take it
Was
like
it
that.
the 1982 squad?
No, from 63 to 82.
So all the teams that won the Afcon.
Yeah.
And it was equally shared amongst you.
Yeah. If you are in it 3 times, you get 3 times.
Oh, so if you are in the squad 3 times, you get 3 times.
If you are in 63, 65, 82, you get these 3. The same amount.
So you had the 1982 squad amount. Was it heavy?
It is not heavy, but it's
at least manageable.
Yeah.
Is it an amount that can make someone forget about whatever thing is happening?
No.
Not at all.
Maybe before that money comes, we have spent it already.
So what can you say would be the the modest or the best, let me say, award or recognition that should be given to the 1982 squad? What would you classify as the best, or let me say, the ultimate prize to celebrate the 1982 squad or the last Afcon winning squad of Ghana?
I can't say we need this, we need this. It is the government. Whatever he feels is good for us.
Maybe a flat each, a Trasaco.
Whatever he feels is good for us, fine.
Acres of land somewhere for farming or for building.
Fine. If they think of that, we will love it.
Wow. This has been a revealing interview here with Samson Lamptey, former Ghana international. He played for Accra, played for Asante, Kotoko, Gihok FC as well, and went to play for African Sports in Abidjan, that's in Côte d'Ivoire. Yes. I mean, it's been very, very nerve-wracking minutes here I've had with him in his home in Osu, talking to him about that squad in 1982, which had Abedi Ayew Pele, had Kofi Bedu, had the current Blasters coach, Kwesi Appiah as well, in that particular team there. We've been mentioning a lot of things here about if the team or that squad has really been celebrated enough. But from all indications, I think that there's still more to be done for this squad, because they are the last squad to have won the African Cup of Nations title for Mother Ghana. 37 years and over, and Ghana is still yet to win an Afcon trophy there. The recent attempt was in 2019, in June, July, where Ghana only existed in the last season of the competition. Mr. Salamte, your final words for young and upcoming footballers who want to be like you. I'm sure a lot of them are watching. Your trajectory as a footballer and now as a coach looks very attractive. Looks like a good path. Everyone will want to toe that path because you love football. You've already said that. Look, football is a special game and a game that you love to enjoy. What do you have for the youth or the young people out there who want to be like you? They want to be a winner like you.
First of all, it is discipline. If you're not disciplined, you cannot play football. Discipline, dedicated, because you love it. That's why you have to dedicate yourself for it. Don't forget about money. Monetary matter. Money will come by itself if you are playing well. Stop thinking about going out early. Your time comes, you will go. Thank you.
All right, so viewers, there you have it. It's a one-on-one interview with the legend, the living legend, one of our living legends in Ghana. He was the vice captain, assistant captain of that team that won the Afcon lastly in 1982. I wasn't born by then, but I've read books, I've watched clips, and I've been told stories about that team there. So that's where we draw the curtains on today's living legends on Platinum Sports. Enjoy the rest of our programs and do stay blessed. Thank you very much, Coach.
You're welcome.